Hey guys, it's Joy, and I am back with a craft video, and I'm going to do this a couple different ways, and I'll insert a picture of what I'm actually going to try to make. It's either a cupcake or a sundae. Before I get started, I'm going to show you what I need. You're going to need some kind of little container. I'm using this one because it has like ridges, and it happens to be an old soup mug. We have this one so we can make a sundae one. I would normally liked it to go out more, but this will work. We'll make that work. And I'll include both pictures that this was originally created from. I'm using some flowers. I'm going to try to do the roses for one of them. And then I have these other flowers. They're the Gerber daisies and dahlias for the other one. We're going to try using those to make this. Also, I have these holographic paper straws I got from the Dollar Tree, and my glitter base filler from the Dollar Tree, and we're going to use just the red balls out of this. So I'm going to turn you guys down so you can see this, and I made one the other day, but I made it the reverse of what it was in the picture. So yeah, we're going to try it again and see if I can make it right this time. So I'm going to start with this one and make like what's supposed to be like a cupcake one, and I forgot to grab something, so just bear with me a moment here. There is one more thing you're going to need. A styrofoam, and I gotten that one from the dollar store. You could glue it down if you need to. I'm not going to. Also, you're going to need some kind of styrofoam in the other one. I use this cone one in this, and I'm going to cut off a little bit of the cone so it sits down in there more firmly. So I'll probably take off just a little bit at the top here. A little bit at the top. I want to take a little bit off at the top. Okay, so that's how we're going to do that. So it's kind of like the ice cream in there. Okay. And I probably would take and do, if I could get this down in somehow, you know, I would probably try to fill that up around if I had a way to. Let's say that. Let's see if I can break this up and make it look more full down in there. Okay, so we're going to call that pretty good. I think that kind of looks like there's ice cream all the way through it. Okay, and then I just did this one in here. And so for this one, I am going to do, I think I'm going to do the daisies and the dahlias. And I normally would use a wire cutter, but I don't happen to have one handy. We cannot seem to find our wire cutter. So I'm just going to cut off a little bit of stem with it. Leave the leaf behind because I don't want the leaf. And it's, oops, I got to go in the middle. Oh, I did the wrong one. I did it again. I tried with the wrong color again, guys. Okay, let's try this one more time. Okay, so we're going to start off with the purplish pink here. These are kind of more, they look more purple than they did pink when I originally started this. I was going to do it in pink, but unfortunately I don't have any pink. So I'm going to go around the container and put these in just at the edge. Okay. Making sure it kind of fills around the edge as much as possible. Now I only have 5 flowers, 6, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 flowers. Okay, so I'm going to have to try to do not too close together, but not too far apart. Okay. And I've seen this, it was a thing, I don't remember if it was on a flower site or if I did a hunt and I found this and I really thought it was really cute and I really wanted one. And I still would like to get one done with real flowers. But I thought I could probably remake that with some artificial flowers and get it for now. Okay, I think 5 is going to be what we need to do this segment. Okay, now I'm going to take my white flower and I'm going to need maybe 3 up in the top here. To make. Okay, so we got that all in. We did 3 of them. And you tell me if it turns out looking anything like the picture that I will have inserted. And I'll insert the one I'm doing at the end, along with the pictures of how it turned out with what I've done. And I'm just pulling my flowers up so that they're more on the outside of the cup, because I'm not happy with how much they're sank in there. Oh, nice. Okay, we almost lost a stem there. Okay. I may have to go ahead and put that other one in there. Let's see. Let's see if we can pull this one up a little bit. Now, I'm going to take one of my paper straws, and I think I'm going to cut it in half so I can use half on each one. So I'm just taking one paper straw, and I'm just going to go right in half. There we go. Okay, now we're going to stick it in. I want to get it down so you can't see that stem. There we go. We can pull our flowers around. Okay. And there we go. Comment down below if that looks like the one I showed you. Now, I normally would have maybe took a piece of silver and wrapped around this, like maybe my silver duct tape. I might have wrapped that around there so it looked more like a silver thing, and I might do that yet. But it was green on that one, so that one might be okay the way it is. Okay, now we're going to do this one. The white goes in the center. So we're going to take it down to here. And I got this one from Hobby Lobby. It was supposed to be a gift for somebody, but I never gave it to them. So I'm just going to use it in this. But you can get white roses at Dollar Tree. I just happened to be, I was at the Hobby Lobby at the time. Let me grab one of these. I'm going to try to get this in here. And then I think what I might do with this one, I'll push that down and put that right there. Okay, now we're going to take off these pink roses that I got at the Dollar Tree. They have these. I'm not going to use those. I'll save them for another craft down the road. And we're having a problem here. Wire cutters come in handy. But I don't know where my good pair is right offhand. It's probably in one of the craft boxes. I've looked in our toolboxes. I've looked in my deck drawers, which is where I used to keep it, was in the desk drawer. Okay. And I'm just keeping the leaves off of it, and I'm just cutting. And this one you guys are having a harder time seeing. I'm sorry. So that's what I've done so far with it. I'm just cutting off the flowers as best I can and stuffing them down around the pink or the white one. And I'm going to use 2 sets, I think, to do this one. So, okay. And then I'm going to turn that, and I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to put it back in my flower pack over here so I can use it for later. And I think I'll do the same with those leaves because those are pretty nice leaves, so I might use them down the road. Same with those leaves for now. We'll put them in there. Okay, now we're going to do this. Okay. And you could also just put a straw in there to make it look like a sundae, or like a malt, I mean. Another thing you could do is if you want it to have the cherry look more like there's no straw there, besides pushing it down more. If you want it right on the white like it was in the picture, you could just hot glue it right there. And I might just do that with the straw still sticking there. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to sit it in there though for now. I'm not going to worry about hot gluing it. I'm going to do that. That looks pretty good that way. And so you could just use a paper straw, any colored paper straw you want. I'm using the holographic because that's what I had on hand. I actually have 3 different ones on hand, or 4, but I don't know where the other ones are right at the moment. Unlike this one, which I had been using for something else, so I just used a half a straw, but you could use a full straw if you wanted to, so it sticks up. And there's that. And I probably would have put one more pink rose in, but I think that turned out pretty cute. So we have our malt and our cupcake. Comment down below what you guys think. Which one was your favorite? Okay, now for the serious part of this video. I am sorry, guys. I have been lacking on my videos this week. I have been, I've explained this a couple times because I've tried to video things throughout the week and just have had some problems. Quality wasn't my normal quality, or I was just having some issues. A big part of what's been going on the last couple weeks, I haven't been talking about it, but I am going through some depression again, and I just got off my period, which was part of the problem, but that wasn't the main problem. There's some other stuff going down in my life that I'm trying to cope with right now. I'm kind of struggling, and I know that I will get answers soon, and I will be okay, but it is something that a lot of us deal with, is, you know, those moments of depression. I think everybody does, especially in winter time. And if you don't, I'm so happy for you, because this is not something I wish on my worst enemy, let alone my friends. And I consider you all friends since you watch my videos. But it is something that I've been struggling hard to overcome. And it's also kind of taken away a lot of my creativity. I write stories, and I've been working on a story for a while now. And in the end, I have not been able to finish the story or work. I've been stuck on chapter 9 for about 3 months now on this story, and I'm very frustrated with that. And that was one of the first signs that there was something going on with my mental health, because when I'm in a good mood, when I'm doing okay, I'm able to write. Or I'm at least able to video my YouTube videos. I get creative enough to come up with ideas for videos. I have a couple more ideas. I'm going to try to get videoed this weekend. I'm hoping to be able to give you 5 videos this week to make up for the lack of 2 of them last week. I think, honestly, in this one, I think they like the roses better than I did the other ones. And I would have liked to have carnations to try it, because that was what they had used in the picture. But I think overall they turned out pretty good for what I had to work with. I may down the road try to do it with carnations and share that on my Instagram. So if you want to follow me on Instagram to see things like this in the future, like how they turn out when I do other crafts and stuff, I can share there. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Comment down below some of the things that you would like to see me try to do with crafting. You know, is there a specific area you'd like to see me attempt? Because as I've been saying, I've been going to try to do some more personal growth and development this year. So if you guys give me some suggestions for crafts you want me to try. I have a lot of flowers, so if you have flower ideas, or if you want to see me challenge myself to do something like this, because I am scared to do flower arrangements because I'm not really great at it. So if you've got pictures or something like that, share those with me that you want me to try. I'll try to get an email set up so you guys can email me ideas if there's something specific and you want to see. I have, like I said, a couple more ideas. A chandelier idea for Valentine's Day. A door decoration for Valentine's Day. And then, so that's 2 more videos that I plan to try to make this week if I can make them work. And then from there, I kind of on a standstill again. I would like to do a thrift challenge for Valentine's Day. I'm not sure what it's going to be exactly, if it's going to be gifting or if it's going to be clothing. As you've seen in the past, we have a little problem with clothing, and if I do it, it would probably be against my mom, and my mom gets really uncomfortable doing those, so it'd probably have to be me challenging myself to come up with an outfit for Valentine's Day, so that may not be much of a challenge. So I'm kind of on the fence on what I want to do. I want to do something with the thrift shop. So if you have suggestions for what I could do at the thrift shop, please let me know that. Which one of these 2 was your favorite, or do they both look good? Do they match up with the picture I showed you? Also, if you have any suggestions for boxes, because I'm right now trying to pick out 2 more boxes for next month, because we ordered one for Valentine's Day that's for my mom and I together. Because I read to my mom. It's a book reading one that's supposed to have like little presents that come with it that you get to open as you go through the book. A friend suggested it, so I'm trying it. But I would love to hear other suggestions, because even if I don't get them next month, I can use them in months to come. I am looking at, I did like the Mind Wanderer box, and I like the Send Happy Things, but those are kind of ones that I treat myself with when I really want a special one. And I want to try something different for my birthday this year, instead of just going to an old standby. The dating site, I canceled my subscription, but I'm still able to use it until February 4th. Once February 4th comes, I would still be able to use it. I just would be without messaging and all that. I am planning to close it out by February 4th, but I am still on there. I have now run into 3 people I know on there, and that's fun. 2 of which, like I said, the one before, now there's 2 of which I wouldn't have minded. I mean, they wouldn't be the worst options out there. I've had much worse options on there. Trust me, much worse options. But anyway. So I have kind of made a couple of friends on there too. So I have a couple people that I am just talking to. So that's good. And we've exchanged email addresses so that we can keep in touch after I do leave the site. So as I said, I am struggling with some depression and some anxiety issues. Not so much the anxiety as the depression part of it. So please keep me in thought and prayer right now, and understand that right now I know I'm trying to get on a schedule, and I've been doing I did really good last week, and I got the first one up this week, and I thought, oh yes, I'm going to be okay, and then I had a downslide that just hurt me really bad, and then it got even worse yesterday, and I had videoed this once, but I didn't show making it very well. I did a cooking tutorial this week for you guys, and then I realized I forgot to finish videoing the second half of it, so I couldn't use it. I'm batting 1,000 this week, guys. Every time I videoed something went wrong. So, I've been trying to clean up my crafting supplies and weed out things I don't use, don't plan to use, that aren't bringing me joy, or things I wouldn't miss if they were disappeared. I did some cleaning up. I have a lot of material, and so I'm going to try to find homes for some of my material. I have some friends that are quilters and sewers and stuff, so I'm going to see if any of them need it so I can give it a good home. And then I also cleaned out some clothes that we've thrifted over the years that don't fit, and I was going to do something with, and I've just never got around to it, and I'm just like, am I going to get around to it? And I took a moment and was very honest with myself. In this one box, I cleaned out over half of the box and then put everything in there to take to Goodwill. So that's going to happen hopefully this week. I'm hoping to do that and do some kind of challenge, because as I said, that would be fun. But also I have a coupon for there, so I wanted to use that. I did salvage some items that I was going to get rid of out of our previous buys, because I wanted to use some of it for an upcoming video. If I can find the one I wanted to share with you guys. There it is. I got in at Goodwill, and it's something I knew wouldn't fit, but I thought this would be cool because of the flowers, and I'm starting to think that might work in this one craft I want to do. So, okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, don't forget to click the thumbs up. Also, don't forget commenting down below. Also, if you haven't joined my wonderful Crafts and More family, please feel free to subscribe and click the notification bell so you know when my videos go up, since right now, even though I plan to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, with the issues I'm having, I may be behind a couple of times. I'm thinking it may be like 1 week you get 3 videos, 1 week you get 1 video, and then 1 week you get 5 videos. So it may be something like that for a while until I get things organized again. unless I start getting some inspiration. Part of the problem is that the person I brainstorm with, I haven't gotten to see since before Christmas, to actually sit down and do brainstorming. We haven't had a day together. Hi, Mindy. Yes, you know I'm talking about you. We're having some issues working that out because she's taking and doing something for herself right now, which is awesome. I mean, what she's doing, I'm very happy for her. And so there's that. Anyway, guys, that's everything. I hope you have a wonderful day with lots of love and laughter, and we'll catch you next time. Bye, guys.